place you can go where you can dive into a whole new world or pick it up and take it home with you. Welcome to this week's Making It in Mount Juliet. It's your Mount Juliet, Wilson County Public Library. Stick with us because at the end of the show today, we're going to head inside to show you what's available, what's at your fingertips here, and let you in on some of the fun classes they have for all ages. But first today, your host, Mount Juliet Chamber of Commerce CEO and President Mark Hinesley sits down with Tyler Allen, your local business insurance specialist whose slogan is protecting what you've built. Tyler shares the significance of his words and his love for this growing city. And it's love for helping others and making a positive local impact that unites one group of women in the Wilson County area. Liz Nelson and Nicole Bell talk to us about the nonprofits helped and how you too can connect with 100 Women Who Care Greater Wilson County. Registration for Ladies Golf of WILCO is now open. Mark and co-founder Kate Daly talk through what this offers ladies in Wilson County. And let me tell you, it's about more than just perfecting your golf game. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
At Busy Bee, we deliver premium service, 24/7 emergency help, top-tier technicians, premium parts. That's why Middle Tennessee is switching to Busy Bee, where all the buzz is about great service.
Hello friends, Mark Hinesley with the Chamber of Commerce, joining today with Making It in Mount Juliet, and today I'm visiting with my good friend, local businessman, Tyler Allen. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I'm glad to spend a little time and maybe the viewers get a chance to learn a little bit more about you and your business, and maybe we'll touch on what it's like to do business in Mount Juliet. But you're very active with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, I am, and I'm proud to be active with the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, on our board of directors and chairing the membership committee, so that gets you out and you get a chance to see a lot of different people, and certainly a leader amongst our members, so we certainly appreciate that. But been in the insurance business, maybe a little bit about your career path to get where you're at right now?
Been in insurance a year now, so just did my anniversary in insurance with Hutsenpiller Insurance. But it started in banking. So,
okay.
You know, financial and banking, I love that aspect of it. That's not what I went to school for, but 18 years into it, I was ready for something new as a business banker, business lender, and I was like, well, what kind of transferable skills gives me freedom, gives me capacity to grow a business of my own, and chose insurance.
Not just, even though they're different industries, the common thread is helping people and protecting arguably their most valuable assets.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's my slogan, protecting what you've built. Yeah. Businesses put a lot of effort and a lot of time in their owners building that business. That's their other baby. Mm-hmm. And my job is to protect that from the risks that come at it. So. Well,
folks in Mount Juliet and probably way beyond Mount Juliet, they know of the technological products and services that Hutsenpiller incorporates, really kind of a trendsetter in Mount Juliet for using not only technology and the tools that go along with it, but social media as well. Mm-hmm. How have maybe those two things, either one or both, that maybe attracted you to Hutsenpiller Insurance, and how you use those maybe on a daily basis for maybe that competitive edge?
Yeah. So CJ Hutsenpiller, I knew his mom who started the company, and I've known CJ for a long time through the chamber as well. And he is a tech guy. Anything that you can do to make business easier and streamline everything, and that allows you to focus on the service of the actual person. And so that frees up the time to do the things that you need to do, and that's with properly CRMs, monitoring all that stuff, integrating through social media. When people are clicking in and looking at what they're interested in, we're kind of seeing that and being able to pinpoint when we're reaching out to them. It's like, hey, I saw you were interested in this particular type of coverages, and then the follow through on that. So white glove service, but we allow our tech on the back end to kind of do a lot of that stuff that we don't really like to do.
With the technology that you can use, where you can pinpoint where all your customers are, matching that up with a weather forecast, you can actually be in touch with customers that you insure before a storm even hits.
That's exactly right, and we're doing that. So we're alerting them that weather's coming in their area, which could cause hail damage, tornadoes, things like that. And then after that, we're sending texts to all of our clients in those particular areas we know there could have been vulnerable, and letting them know that if there's anything that happened, reach out to us. We help streamline that claims process, and that helps any of those nuances that when the carrier starts to look into it, we're checking all the boxes properly so they get the process done.
You know, I'm sure you'd invite people to go and check your Google reviews. I know that's something that CJ and your company has always pushed. But when you look at doing business in Mount Juliet, you got a very prominent name here, good people working there. What's it like to do business from your perspective in the community of Mount Juliet?
It's really cool. You know, it's... You know, when I go out with my kids and out with my wife, and I run into people I see all the time, and they're like, "Ooh, you're famous." Yeah. And it's like, you know, it's warm, it's welcoming, it's where I'm here helping those people to be able to do business in the place where, you know, we worship, we eat, we celebrate, we live, all of that. It's really great to be able to do that.
If somebody wants to stop by the office, keep regular office hours, can people pop in and see you? Do they need to get an appointment online?
Yeah, you know, the best way is to reach out. Just, you know, give us a call or shoot us. We have a service line on our website and things like that. But you can pop by. CJ's most of the times in there, and then we have sales reps that are in the office. But we are a hybrid company as well. So we have agents that are in all parts of the state of Tennessee that they can reach out to.
Located right across the street from the amazing Christmas place in beautiful Vintage Station. I can't help but when you park the car, you come over here, it's almost like you're on vacation over here. This is a beautiful facility. You got wonderful offices, great people. If you're looking for insurance, I hope you'll give our friends at Hutsenpiller Insurance a chance at your business. And I want to thank you for what you do for the community and your engagement in supporting the business community out here. We appreciate you and your family and everybody at Hutsenpiller Insurance. We certainly appreciate our friends at Two Rivers Ford for sponsoring this program. And we'd like to thank everybody for making it in Mount Juliet.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nicole Bell, and I'm with 100 Women Who Care Greater Wilson County.
And I'm Liz Nelson, and we are two of the founders of the Wilson County chapter. It is a giving circle, and a giving circle is when collectively a group of people come together and give to a nonprofit organization. So in our case, we are women, and we commit to giving $100 a quarter to whatever charity is nominated and vetted by our local leadership team, and that the charity that wins that quarter's, not drawing, but vote. We vote each quarter. So
it's really super simple. Liz and I were a part of a group in Nashville that did the exact same thing, and actually Liz invited me to be a part of that group. And I think it was probably during COVID when we were part there, yeah. Right before COVID, and so we actually nominated some charities, some nonprofits from here in Wilson County, and one of them won. And I think it was probably at that moment when we presented a local nonprofit with their checks that for me, I remember the tears of the nonprofit getting the money, us crying, like everything. And I don't know if it was then or there, but we were like, we have to do this in our community.
Yes.
And so I'm going to give kudos to Liz and the rest of our group who really we work together to make it happen.
Well, and we're part of an alliance called 100 Who Care. So there are giving circles all over the United States and the world. There are men, there are women, there are kids, there are teens, you name it. They've banded together and they fall under the 100 Who Care Alliance. In our heyday, when we first started, which was in January of 23, in 23 we got up to 189.
I think it was 189.
Yeah, and we're about 130 now, so that's still great, but we want more. So, because the more women we have, the more money we can give to local nonprofits. And yesterday was our first meeting of 2026, and we have crossed the $250,000 mark that we have given to now 13 local nonprofits here in Wilson County. Our first was CASA of Wilson County. Last night, I guess they know, so we can tell them. Mighty Miracles Kitten Network was last night, but we've given to My Bag, My Story,
Brooks House,
the Journey Home Project.
For veterans.
Yep, the Charlie Daniels Journey Home Project, Our Sister's Keeper. Gosh, we got a whole list.
15th Judicial.
Child Advocacy Center.
Child Advocacy Center.
The Joe Beretta Heart Foundation.
Newly Shunned Life. So we've given, I think, to an eclectic group, a real mix. And I think that's what, too, every single time we have so many women say, we're so glad to be a part of this, because it truly, $100, since we're giving $100 every quarter, each individual is, if you think about it, $100 really doesn't go that far nowadays. And so if you were to give $100 to a nonprofit, you may not feel like you're giving, to make a big impact, but because we're collectively doing it and we're presenting a check from anywhere between $13,000 to $15,000, we can make an impact. And then what we heard last night when we were at our meeting and the 15th Judicial Child Advocacy Center, when they were just telling us thank you and what they were doing with their funds, a big part of that too is that so many of these nonprofits depend on grants. This is unrestricted funds. We know that one of our recipients a while back, a tree fell on their building and they needed a new roof. Well, that didn't fall under a grant. So
nor did it fall in their budget, right?
True.
Yeah, they didn't budget for it.
So, I think I think it's a really incredible thing that women are together, and it's kind of empowering to know that we're making a positive difference in our community.
So we are always looking for new members. We have a Facebook page, 100 Women Who Care, Greater Wilson County. Just get on there and send us a message, and we will absolutely reach back out. We ask for a 1-year commitment, which is $100 a quarter. We meet quarterly. We offer an online version as well. So if you can't make the meetings in person, you can still participate. And even if you can't make it virtually or with us in person, you can still be a part of it. The day after the meeting, we send an email out. We say, this is our winner, and you can either send a check, or we really encourage all of our members to sign up for a platform that we have called Grapevine. And that's how we communicate with our members, and they can pay that way. So they can put their credit card in and not have to mess with it.
It's really super simple. And then we do a follow-up check presentation too with that nonprofit.
And invite our members to that. Our members have to nominate.
True, that is true.
We can't just accept a nonprofit. They have to be nominated by a member. But if a nonprofit wants to be a part of our group, whether a staff member or maybe one of their board members can join our group, nominate their nonprofit. We do put them through a vetting process, but that's just to make sure that they're a legit, organization. And then every quarter we have all the vetted nonprofits in the hat, and we draw 3. Whoever nominated them or can speak of them speaks about them. Quick 3-minute presentation. We vote that night online. So again, members that can't attend the meeting can still vote online, and then we know our winner by 9 o'clock that night.
It's really super simple, and I think too, as much as we're a part of the community, there's so many of these nonprofits that we've never heard of that are doing really great things. And so I think for a lot of us, we're getting to know what's going on in our community. Maybe we may not need them, but we may run into somebody who really does need them. And we can say, oh, did you know that we have this available? So I think it's full circle. I think it's a true blessing.
Well, and I heard the other day there are over 200 nonprofits registered in Wilson County, and we have 33 of them in our hat.
That are vetted in
well, probably a little more because some of them are eligible. Once a nonprofit wins, they have to stay out for 2 years. So we've probably got 40, that we know of. So yeah. But there have definitely been some stories that have really touched our heart. And you mentioned the My Bag, My Story.
I know. I'd never heard of My Bag, My Story. And so it was a nonprofit that was brought to us and clearly vetted. And when someone got up to speak about them that night, we found out that in foster care, many children, when they go from one house to another, they're asked to pack up their goods in a trash bag. And I still get teary-eyed thinking about it, because the thought of their most important and valued items are going in a trash bag. How does that make them feel? And so this nonprofit actually gives them bags to take their good. I mean, clearly that's part of the process that they're going to move from place to place. But having something special and nice, just like every other child has the opportunity to have, that one really touched me. And so, yeah, I was really grateful to learn about it. It does. It'll soften your heart, and you want to give to all of them. But I think we're truly making an impact, and I'm so proud for that. The event.
Yes.
April the 14th at the Capitol Theater here in Lebanon. We are hosting a celebratory mixer, bring your friends kind of night to help us celebrate 3 years of 100 Women Who Care Greater Wilson County, along with One Hand Up, which is a men's version of the exact same thing. It's a spinoff from us for men. And so we're going to do that. We are encouraging all of our nonprofits who've won in the past to come bring people with them that may not know about us. And then all of our members, along with as many friends and husbands and so forth that they want to bring. Because we know the more women and the more men that are a part of these organizations, the more that we'll be able to help.
Give back to charities.
Yep, give back.
Yep. And that's what it's all about.
It is.
Yeah.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
We get up early to work hard. We're American-made and Tennessee strong. We've been selling Ford trucks for over 40 years. We're Two Rivers Ford. Ford Truck Central.
Hello, welcome back. Making it in Mount Juliet. I'm glad you're with us. Today it's my pleasure to introduce to you Kate Daly. Kate is going to be in charge of and spearheading something very interested, badly needed here in Wilson County. And I'll let you spill the beans, but welcome, Kate.
Yeah, thank you. So we have started our Ladies Golf of WILCO. This group came about, it's kind of been a few years in the making. I play golf very casually, work at Pinnacle. When I started there about 10 years ago, the first summer, I realized all of the men were gone. And I was saying, where are the men? I came from big banks where we didn't participate as much in the local scrambles. So I kind of got back into golf, meeting people in the chamber. There's, all sorts of opportunities. And I would see these ladies at the scrambles manning the tee boxes for their business. And so they would, I want to play golf. I don't know how. I'm like, you can play golf. Watch these guys hit these balls. We're not professionals. So Galen Wilson and I said, we need to do something. We need to create a group for ladies in the community to learn to play golf. And so we said we're going to do it. I kept running into these ladies and they would say, have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? And
this is
2026.
Pretty much any skill level. If
Correct.
They've never even played before, an encouragement to get them out of the office, maybe let one of their male colleagues hand out the swag in the tent. That's while right. You go by and you play golf and enjoy the afternoon. The company, the fellowship, the networking is important too, isn't it?
Yep, definitely. It is geared to women who have never played. We've got women who played, they've had kids, and they're back, kind of like, I want to get back into it. So we're going to be doing lessons to start and hopefully continuing that throughout the year with beginner lessons, and then we'll all kind of advance together, but we'll keep going with some beginners throughout the year. And
the women who have played golf before can be almost golf role models. It's more really than just learning how to hit the ball or which club to use. It's about how to build relationships. It's good for business. Yeah. They often say there's a lot more business happens on the golf course than in the boardroom.
Yes, I think that's definitely true. I've seen that myself. So,
what other resources do you have? You probably can't just go to the golf course and plan your day, because if it's raining, you don't get much. You have other opportunities and other businesses that can help kind of provide an atmosphere where you can talk about golf etiquette and learn that side of the game as well.
Yeah, so we We've done this as WILCO, Wilson County, trying to get everybody together. Obviously, there's a lot more resources in Mount Juliet right now, so we have partnered with the Back Nine. They're going to be hosting us there for some lessons. Golf RX. There's a hotel in Mount Juliet that's got a simulator as well. So we've got lots of indoor resources. We've already talked to Pine Creek, the Mount Juliet course, and they're going to have us out when the weather gets nicer. And so we're not focusing on hurry up and learn and go play 18 holes. That does not sound fun to me. I like it, but not that much. It's more, like you said, networking, being out there together, empowering each other and helping each other learn and grow through that.
Maybe somebody's watching this and thinking, I'd like to be involved. What's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Great. So we have a Facebook group called Ladies Golf of WILCO. Also our email, same thing, ladiesgolfofwilco@gmail.com. A little wordy, but they can reach out those ways. We have lessons starting. Sign-ups are going to go out tomorrow. They'll start in February, but there's multiple series. So if you see this and it's mid-February, look us up anyway. We'll have other opportunities. We have the Facebook group is growing rapidly. So we've got about 100 members. We just launched it.
100 members already?
Yep.
So pretty good feedback.
Yeah.
I think that says, hey, this was needed.
Yes.
I'm sure they're appreciative of what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
we're excited.
On a personal note, Kate, you probably have somebody at home that's been, one of your little ones that's been watching you and is now quite the golfer as well, right?
Yep. So I've got 2 kids. My daughter is the oldest. She is a junior in high school. So that's kind of my other reason to do this as well, because I want more women to get out there, and then the kids come along. You know, lots of them are stuck at home with the kids. So she's going to be a senior, and as of right now is going to be the only girl on the golf team next year. So hopefully we can encourage more women and kids to get out there as well.
It's one thing to be a role model and an inspiration to friends, to business associates, but it's quite another to be that model and inspiration for your daughter as well. So you're motivated for all of the right reasons. There's a lot of women that are out there probably quietly saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's about time we get to do this.
Yes.
I know there'll be a lot of folks cheerleading and want to do anything they can to help you and the women in our community that want to get out and play golf, and whatever we can do to encourage you to share events and things like that, we're happy to do it. But thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
For those of you that are thinking about it, this is the time to get involved. These are great folks. You got a group of
There's about 5 of us that are kind of spearheading it. Yeah, 2 of them played in college. So they're going to be helping with lessons. I know enough to be dangerous, but I can spot things when something's not going right. So
I don't know much, but I know if you put 5 women in charge of something, it's going to get done. So you better hang on, right?
Yep.
So you got a couple of months of maybe not so good golf weather to lay the groundwork. We're excited about it. Thank you for joining us on Making It in Mount Juliet today. I want to thank our sponsor, Two Rivers Ford, Busy Bee, and for those of you that are viewing, share this. And if you'd like to be on, give us a call. We're happy to help you out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
At Busy Bee, we deliver premium service, 24/7 emergency help, top-tier technicians, premium parts. That's why Middle Tennessee is switching to Busy Bee, where all the buzz is about great service.
We get up early to work hard. We're American-made and Tennessee strong. We've been selling Ford trucks for over 40 years. We're Two Rivers Ford. Ford Truck Central.
Literary, audio, videos, and computer access are all at your Mount Juliet Wilson Public Library. With your library card, you can take your desires with you or sit back and stay for a spell. In addition to your classics and what's new this year, the Mount Juliet Wilson County Library hosts fun activities like a kids book club, crafty kids computer classes, Science Fridays, and more. Learn more about the library by visiting ucmore.com/Mount Juliet, or even better, stop by. Thanks for joining us for this week's Making It in Mount Juliet. A special thanks to our title sponsor, Two Rivers Ford, and our associate sponsor, Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Have a great day.